Welcome back to part 2 of our video on what is digital marketing. In case you missed part 1, you're definitely going to want to check that out so that everything here makes a lot more sense. You can find that in the link below and around this video. So the reason that we're talking about digital marketing today is because many people in the Entrepreneur Expat community have been doing their research and trying to figure out how to make money online and have been asking us about digital marketing so that we can elaborate both what we're doing with digital marketing and also what we recommend that our clients do. So we're going to dive right in today and give you even more really great information about how digital marketing works and how you can make it work for you as well so that you can become an entrepreneur expat just like we are and live and work and build a life overseas and not be stuck to wherever you were born. It's really important to learn these skills because not every job today will let you work remotely, and in fact, the number of jobs that are allowing people to do so ever since the craziness of the last few years is significantly decreasing. So you really need to figure out how to make money for yourself and do it in a way that is remote so that you can live anywhere in the world. If you're interested in more content about how to become an entrepreneur expat, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video from us. You're gonna get a ton of content every single week where we help you build this lifestyle and move overseas. In addition to that, we've got a really special guide right below this video called the Make Money from Anywhere Guide, where we talk about all of the top skill sets that you need to take your work or your business and make it completely remote and in many cases even automated, just like we've been able to do. So definitely download that guide below. And you'll also get access to our email list where we're going to be sharing updates on video and a lot of other cool tips and tricks on how to do exactly what you came here for, which is build this expat lifestyle and do so much more quickly and not have to make all of the mistakes that we made when doing so. So getting right into part 2. In the first video, we covered essentially what we call the top of the funnel, which is the social media, the ads, the SEO, and everything else you need to do to get attention and gather that attention in a way where people are coming into your orbit. And then the next step is going to be to actually capture their contact information. The reason that we want to capture people's contact information is very simple. Number one, places like YouTube might be a really good lead source for you today, or somebody might really get a ton of leads off of Facebook or off of Instagram today, but maybe tomorrow that platform shuts down. If you look at everything that's happening with TikTok right now, it doesn't look really good for TikTok. And so if you've spent the last 5 years building this massive audience and massive platform posting just on TikTok, well, let me break it to you. If this bill goes through, which it looks like it will, you're pretty much screwed. So it's important to also translate all of that interest and all that attention you're getting into contact information. And the way we do it is called a lead magnet. The lead magnet is the next step of the funnel. What is a lead magnet, you ask? Well, a lead magnet is a piece of content that's usually fairly simple. Maybe it's a guide that's a few pages. Maybe it's a video series where you do some free training for people on the topic that you are discussing or the topic that your business is built around. Or if you're a consultant in digital marketing, you might be creating lead magnets for people so that whatever they're selling, you can have a free sample of that. So think about it like the little hors d'oeuvre platter at a party. You're getting to sample these little bits of information. So the lead magnet is there to, number one, give value to your prospects, and number two, capture their contact information in exchange for this free lead magnet gift that you're going to be sending them by email. So one example is, like I mentioned earlier in this video, we've got a ton of lead magnets. One of them is the Make Money from Anywhere guide right below this video, and the way that works is we have a page. It's called a landing page. You go to that page, enter your name, email, and phone number, and you get instant access to that guide. You can do exactly the same thing with your content. So you've got your top of the funnel content like your YouTube videos or videos and text other places on social media. You then say, hey, if you want more information, we would love to share this amazing lead magnet with you that's about A, B, and C. Go sign up here. You drive them to your website. They sign up for the lead magnet. Now you get their contact information. Well, what is step 3 then? Now that you have their contact information, where do you go from here? And this goes into a whole other area of digital marketing. And by the way, we go into depth in this in all of our training programs with our clients. So if you are looking for more information on how to build this all out for yourself, make sure to both download that guide. We'll be in touch with you by email. And also just put a comment in and say, hey, I'd like to learn more. And Amanda or myself will get back to you and we'll let you know what it actually looks like for us to work together if this is something that you're ready to take to the next level and actually get help building yourself. But email marketing is this step 3 here. And what that looks like is you get their email, now you want to follow up with them. Typically the types of campaigns that we use by email to follow up are first a welcome campaign to introduce ourselves, tell them about our brand, get them essentially to know us. So it's building that relationship, building that rapport, if you will, with your prospects, with those potential customers, so that they get to know, like, and trust you. Of course, this is a famous saying in a networking group called BNI and a lot of other places as well, but people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. And 20 years ago, when I was just starting my business, it was a little bit different of a world where the online thing had not quite come into play like it is today. And I would actually go to Chamber of Commerce events. I would go to breakfast meetings at 6:45 in the morning in Santa Clara, California, super groggy. I hated waking up early. I would arrive there. I needed my coffee to wake up. And you would just be shaking hands and going around the room and introducing yourself. And man, that is fun for a while, but it gets to be really draining if that's the only thing that you're doing to meet people and to generate leads. Fortunately, there's a much better way. And when you dive into that email marketing, you have a welcome campaign written so that instead of having to physically go out, meet people, do all that in person, you get them here very, very surface level. You're getting attention, getting them in here, and now you can do email marketing so that you expand those relationships in a one-to-many fashion, not in a one-to-one fashion. That's really the power and the leverage of digital marketing, is you get to do this in bulk at scale without having to manually write every single one of those emails or those text messages or whatever else there is there. So we have our welcome campaign in our email marketing sequence. And then we also have our conversion campaign. So the conversion campaign is designed to get them to convert from somebody who just raised their hand and said, hey, Justin, I'm interested in this topic. I've signed up to your email list. I want this guide, to now maybe they take the next step. So in some cases, it could be like buying a low ticket product or a membership. We've been talking for a while, and maybe we'll do this at some point next year, is launching like a more of a membership site or community specifically for Entrepreneur Expat, where you guys can get to know each other more, get advice and feedback on different parts of the journey, and then just help to accelerate your progress and really get the support and feedback you need. So that's an example of a low ticket offer. That might be somewhere in the line of $100 to $200 a month. We haven't really settled on a price yet, but it's relatively low ticket. And then what that allows you to do is, we'll call it a tripwire here. There's other names, but all of this goes down, down, so these are the next steps. So the tripwire would be the next step you'd want them to take. And if you don't have a low ticket product or service, you can also just have them go straight to a call. The other thing that I'll point out here, if you really want to add gasoline to this fire here, is instead of just doing email, you can also do SMS marketing. So you can send them text messages either manually, or when you start to get a lot of lead flow like we do, you can also send automated text messages and have your system send those text messages out so that you're hitting them at all different angles. You're getting the email out, you're getting a text out, and you're really able to accelerate the pace at which somebody goes through your funnel. So you've got a tripwire, then you get them onto a call, and you may, like I said, go straight from the email to a call depending on what your business model looks like. And just so you know, all of these different automations, so this all happens through automations. In the beginning, maybe some of it will be manual, some of the follow-up and outreach will be manual, but automations help you accelerate this a lot. And when you join us in one of our programs, like our Effortless Revenue Mastermind, we actually give you all of these different automations. So emails A, B, C, D, E, in the welcome campaign, in that conversion campaign. We write everything in advance for you, where you can basically just take our automations, take all of the trial and error that we've done over the last 30 years combined of experience in the business and marketing world, and we literally just plop it into your account, and you can own this stuff, customize it to your business, and it's all done. You don't have to spend 15 or 10 or even 2 years trying to sort this all out and test it. We've already tested it. We've already built it for you. You get all of that for free in our Effortless Revenue Mastermind. So if you are thinking about joining something like that, know that you'll get these automations for you already pre-done, pre-built, pushed into your campaign, and you don't have to do a darn thing other than customize the text. It's really, really, really cool, and something that our clients say is one of the best values that they get out of these programs, is having that all built and done for them. So you have somebody on a call. How does this actually work? How do you get them booked on a call? Without going super, super in-depth into all the technology, we talk about that in our programs, but you have something called a booking system, and that's Calendly or OnceHub or Acuity scheduling, where you have a form online that you send them to from your text messages, from your emails. They go and they look at their calendar. The form shows them your calendar. They find a spot that works best. They sign up, and now they're getting text messages and emails about that calendar event. And so they've got all the information that they need, and the event will show up for them on their calendar as well. So again, see how this is all automated? We're not doing anything half-assed here. We're doing it in a way where it is all concise, it's all connected, there's a flow. There's a proper flow from one step to the other, and that's really what digital marketing is all about, is creating those flows, those automations, having a system and having a process in place to turn somebody from a stranger to a client and friend and someone in your orbit, someone in your community. So you've got the call, you schedule, you might do that on something like Zoom, and then a certain percentage of people will go down to here, and this is where the money's at, right? This is your money arena, your touchdown zone, if you will. So this is where the money's at. So some of them will say, okay, great, I've talked to you, had a really great call, now let's go ahead and get started. Here's my credit card, I'd like to join your program, buy your service, buy your product, whatever it is. And in some cases, they're not yet going to be ready. And if they're not ready, the next step here, and this goes into the area now of sales, but it's all connected. And in our Persuade to Profit program that Amanda built over years and years of trial and error and helped many clients generate 7 figures of combined revenue in that program, it's actually included in Effortless Revenue Mastermind, which is our core offer here. But you get all of the training on how to do these calls, what to say, what the sales process looks like, how to clarify your offer, how to improve it, how to do market research and test it, and then all of the scripts that you need for follow-up as well. So that's another thing that we offer as a value add to our clients, because we know that it's really difficult to write your own sales scripts, to come up with all of the behind the scenes of exactly how you're going to handle every interaction, how you're going to do the follow-up. We give you daily action plans for everything you need to do. But just know at a very high level, this is kind of what the flow looks like. So you do the call. If they don't close and convert into a client there, you're going to want to follow up with them. And then that's done through, again, text, email, social media, etc. Sometimes even snail mail. You can send them a letter. You can send them a free gift, a birthday card, whatever it is. You want to follow up, follow up, follow up, because on average, people will only convert after the first 7 to 11 touch points. So if you're only ever sending one email out and thinking, well, I've done my work, my job here is done. Well, no, it couldn't be farther from the truth, because you need to follow up at least 7 to 11 times in many cases in order to get them to actually purchase. So that's something to bear in mind. So in our Entrepreneur Expat brand, as you're seeing here, because this is where you're watching this video, we built this entire brand, including this entire system from start to finish in the last 90 days. And the reason that we've been able to do that, this is not an existing brand, this wasn't something like Amanda's Make Money or Honey brand that's been around for over 10 years. We literally just created this in the last 3 months. And the reason that it's grown so fast, we've got, probably by the time of this video going live, we're going to have over 1,000 subscribers to this channel. We've already gotten hundreds of leads and over $50,000 in closed revenue, closed sales from just the Entrepreneur Expat channel into our different businesses. And the reason that it's worked is because we're following this process. Everything that we teach you about on this channel, whether it's the logistics of getting a visa in another country or cost of living or digital marketing, we've all done it. And we really eat our own dog food, just like Daisy here does, because we like to practice what we preach. So from 0 to 60, essentially we did this entire process step by step, exactly as we're showing you in 90 days. So you don't have to have a lot of resources. You don't have to have a lot of money. You can start completely free with things like social media, YouTube, and all that without even doing any advertising. And as long as you follow the formula, you can build the exact same thing around your skill, around your unique ability, and not have to work for somebody else doing what you've been doing for all of your life, but instead take control into your own hands and build this all yourself so that you can live the life you want, live overseas, and have the entrepreneur expat dream to yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on more awesome content like this. And definitely sign up for that Make Money from Anywhere guide down below. And we're going to share even more with you. And you can check out our funnel from the inside as well. Really look forward to seeing you on the other side. And we'll see you on the next video.